Hey, good morning, William. This is the demo video that I promised you yesterday that I was going to do this morning. So this is for your this is for your Korbanth Mundi saber, which will be available through them soon. Not quite yet though. I've got this one ahead of time because I did the chassis design for them to do all of their installed sabers with. All right, so let's go over my desk and take a look at this, and it's my intention to get this out in the mail to you today. Thanks, man. Hey, good morning, William. We're going to go over your Mundi saber from Korbanth Sabers that you picked up from me the other day. So I do appreciate you buying this from me. I posted it up for sale. It will come with this box. So this is something that will be available through Korbanth very soon. But of course, you'll get the box with it. All right, so this is installed with a Proffie V3. It is a one-button setup. So your one button is right here. This little LED bezel does light up, and it's on its own blade style. This is just a greebly, so that's for show. This saber comes apart in a few different pieces. All right, so the first piece being, if you want to get to your chassis, you want to take this brass greebly off right here. All right, so we'll just unscrew this. There's only a few threads, so be careful there. And you pull this straight out. All right, so as you can see, I've got your tactile switch right there for your one button setup, and then that little Neopixel accent for this greebly right here. All right, your Proffie V3 is in there. Access to your SD card and your micro USB is accessible from right here, so you don't need to pop up the board. There is a kill switch right there in front of the board. Now, although you can take this back piece and you can pull it out from the chassis, I already have it lined up in there, and it's a nice press fit in to where this hole lines up where this greebly is supposed to screw into the saber, and these switches line up where they slide right in here. So if you ever do take it out, just be aware you're going to have to do some alignment. All right, this does take an 18350 battery, so this is something that I'm going to include with the saber. It's a tight fit, but it does go. Snap in there. All right, so I'll include that with the saber. You can flip it on from here, of course. But before we go through that, you just have a 7-pin PCB right there that lines up with a blade side PCB in here. And the reason for that is you can take this guy, you want to twist it counterclockwise and pull it out. All right, when you pull it off, it's got 3 little nubs here, 1, 2, and 3. And that's how you lock it back down into place. But this saber came with a built-in crystal chamber. So of course wanted to utilize that. That does not come out. It's held in with these grub screws here, 2 of them. All right, so leave that locked in. You've got your KR Sabers V4 Eco lit PCB up here for your blade connector, and that's what that looks like. All right, so now if we turn it on, take this and slide it in just like that. You want to make sure you can see how I got that hole lined up, right? So that we can take this greebly here, screw it back down. This is what holds the chassis in place and what holds the pummel in place. All right, so now that's locked down. The crystal is in line with your blade. So if we come over here and hit power, right, and you've got twist off, excuse me. As you can see, that's going back to blinking. So when you go to put this guy back on, it's a snug fit, so just take your time. You get it all the way down here. Just turn it until those 3 nubs lock into place. Push it all the way down and turn it clockwise. You can come in here with some grub screws that I've left in your kit if you like and lock that down. I haven't felt the need to, but there is a grub screw in your kit to do that if you'd like. All right, and that's how you put that saber together. It is made for a 1-inch diameter blade, so we'll throw a blade in here. You've got 2 grub screws for blade retention. I'm just going to use 1 for now. So of course you've got 1 here, and 180 degrees you've got another one. All right, it is set up for a full-length blade. This is just my test blade. But we'll hit power, and it lights up a blade very well, right? So you know, on a 1-button setup, blaster bolts is just tapping. Blade lockup is a double tap, but hold it down on the second tap. twist off. All right, if you want to go to another sound font, whoops, long press.
Apologize.
It just has the one font on it for now, so that's how you do that. All right, so we'll break this back down. All right, take the blade out. We'll come over here, take this off again, slide it straight out. We can turn it on from here, and then flip it off with the kill switch, and it's as simple as that. All right, so you can, to charge an 18350 battery, most regular, like external 18650 battery chargers will hold an 18350. That's how I charge mine. I got mine from Amazon, nothing special. And that's how you do that. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll twist that back on. That locks everything down. And that is basically your Mundi Saber and how you operate it. So let me know if you have any questions. I will get this out in the mail to you today. Thanks, man.